Go ahead.
So good afternoon to all. I am Dr. Mani Sharma. I am MD and DSc Psychiatry, and I have enrolled for the course of fellowship in sexual medicine under Dr. Ramesh Maheshwari sir. And today's presentation is on the thesis that I have done, and I have planned thesis in the female profile patients. And topic for my thesis is evaluation of sexual dysfunction in reproductive age group females. So in this thesis, a Google survey we have done where the consent was enrolled along with the filling of the forms, and age group of 18 to 45-year group we have taken, that is the reproductive fertile female age group that we have taken. So several questions were framed for this, and majority of the population that we found was in the age group between 30 to 40 age group, and the peak was found around 10% at the age of 35, the population that we have. And talking about the marital status of the clients that we have studied, so majority of them were married, around 67% of them were married, and 20% were 10% were unmarried, and 5% were engaged. Coming to occupation, so in the 60 responses, majority were working class female that had answered the survey. That was around 64%, and 1% of the doctor population also enrolled for this. Apart from that, 30% around they were housewife or homemakers to say. The first question that we discussed with them was how are they, like how are you comfortable to discuss your sexual problems? So in this study it was found that anonymously it was found that 97% females they reported to be comfortable, while there was a mixed response for remaining 4% of the cases. Next question was, how is your sexual desire? So around 75% among the responses reported to have a high desire, 23% had shown a medium desire, and while the remaining proportion told to have a low desire. The next question that was asked was, how often do you perform sexual activities, that is sexual intercourse, foreplay and masturbatory practices? So in that, for majority response was around 57% for alternate days, and subsequently weekly it was seen for 24%. Remaining 20% reported to have a daily basis activity involved for sexual. The next question that was asked was, what are the barriers for you with regard to your sexual desire? So in this, stress, tiredness and issues with the partners were discussed, and if any other non-significant, that was also addressed. So majority of them found to have response for tiredness. That was seen in like 59% of the cases, that because of tiredness they won't be engaging in the sexual desire, they were finding it to have a decreased sexual desire. The next common response was found to be stress. That was work and the day-to-day related stress, and minor, like less than 10% had reported a stress with the partner. Next, it was the asked about, do you suffer from any vaginal dryness during sex or sexual activity? So never, that was found in 20%. Majority of them, that was in 61%, they told to have sometimes presence of these vaginal dryness, and rarely it was found in 18% that had response. There was no response, zero response for daily complaint of the vaginal dryness. Next question that we asked was, how long does it take for you to reach orgasm? So for this, grading was done for below a minute, 1 to 2 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes and more than 5 minutes. So majority of proportion reported to have attaining orgasm in 3 to 5 minutes. That was found, and it was equivalent to the prevalent data. More than 5 was found in less than 10% of the females, and the second majority was 1 to 2 minutes. So majority of them reported to attain orgasm in 3 to 5 minutes. Next question that we discussed was, which position do you prefer for the sex? So in this, sitting position, women on top, missionary position and doggy style were discussed. Majority of them had a mixed response, like 43% was reported for women on top and 43% was for the missionary position, while 11.7% reported to engage via doggy style, and sitting position it was in less than 5% that was seen. Next question was, do you like to get indulged in oral sex? So in this, majority had a yes response, which was around 87%. 10% had a mixed response, and around 5% they said no for the response. Next question in our survey was, do you get satisfied with your partner? And in this, only 71% female reported to have a satisfactory sexual activity, and while mixed response of 20%, which was maybe it is satisfactory, it was seen in around 18.3%, and around 10% they had shown to have no response, they were not satisfied with sexual act with the partner. Next question in our survey was, do you get attracted towards the same sex? So in this, only 2% had yes response, while a majority of 98% showed that no, they were not attracted to the same sex. The next question of our survey was, where do you like to have sex the most? So in this, various positions that are accessible were incorporated, like bathroom, bedroom, kitchen, open area, and other was key others like non-specific. In this, around 73% reported to get engaged in the bedroom, while 20% had reported to engage in sex during the bathroom phase. Next question for our survey was, how is your libido? High, low, medium, or they were like no response from the side. So in this, around 78.3% had a high libido, while 20% reported to have a medium libido, and less than 2% reported to have low libido. Another questions that we asked to know about the sexual activity in reproductive age female was, do you use sex toys? So in this, around 68.3% majority they reported that they don't usually engage using sex toys, while around 31.7% use sex toys. Next question for our survey was, how is your partner's sexual desire? High, medium, or low? So in this, majority response was around 69%, which was high sexual desire in the partner, while a medium desire was reported in 22%, and low desire was in the remaining population. Next question for our survey was, what turns you off during sex? That is also important because we usually don't ask about it, you usually ask what are the stimulators or where do you prefer sex. So this also a question we incorporated just to know what are the causes that turns you off. This is also important, like because females they usually won't be addressing the same. So in this we had incorporated common factors like unhygienic environment, bad breath, or bad odor from the partner. So that was incorporated, and majority of them reported around 57%. Like bad odor was one of the contributing factor to turning off the sex. Another second common factor was found was unhygienic atmosphere, and remaining were for the bad breath. Next question we incorporated was, what is the duration of your sexual activity? Getting engaged for the sexual activity. So that we have divided to less than 2 minutes, 2 to 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, and about 10 minutes. So in around 51.7% it was found like 5 to 10 minutes. It was a very brief to say, and in remaining 43.3% it was 2 to 5 minutes. So you can see it was lower towards the lesser duration that they would be engaging in foreplay or any sexual activity, and remaining they were like less than 2 minutes. That was in the remaining percentage, that was around 5 to 10%. Another question we asked to assess if any drug use is also there in females that could be contributory for their dysfunction. So we asked about, are you addicted to any kind of drug intake? And in this, only 8.3% had reported to be engaged in any kind of drug abuse, and majority they were not taking any drug. Next question we asked was, do you wish to get counsel for your sexual life? So it was, despite getting good responses in the sexual activity, a majority of response was on 58.3% for yes, that they would like to get counsel for their sexual life, and 28.3% they had a mixed response, and around 13.3% they said like no, they don't require any counseling for the sexual life. So after doing the survey, we could conclude that it is significantly seen that sexual problems are common in female, though it is underreported, and majority of the contributing factor, like I discussed, was found that due to stress and there was lack of interest or libido, which was causing sexual dysfunction in their life, There was low number of sexual like drug use that was contributing to any dysfunction. Apart from that, the physical problems of vaginal dryness and the partner-related factors were other approaches, the other causes for sexual dysfunction in the reproductive age female. So, whenever we approach due to the complexity of female sexual dysfunction, we should approach by a multifaceted or multimodal approach while treating them and address all the factors, not just the physiological or the neurological factors, but also the social and the partner factors while addressing any cases. So I would like to conclude there. Any questions you can ask?
Thank you. Very, very good. Any? Fine, very nice presented.